While at least another injury to a Saint regular that'll keep him out for a while, this time to tight end Jeremy Shockey. Shockey will undergo surgery for a sports hernia this week and will be lost for 3 to 6 weeks. That'll put him on the shelf along with starting wide receiver Marcus Colston, with the hope that both could return to the lineup about the same time. Back in training camp in Jackson, Shockey appeared to be nursing a groin injury that may have been the precursor to the problem that he apparently aggravated in yesterday's loss to the Broncos. Les Miles. Another short yardage failure means another long week ahead for Sean Payton, unfortunately. Third and dumb, as many play calling critics will label the 3rd and 1 carry by Pierre Thomas at the Denver 24 that lost a yard with 2:19 to play and the Saints trailing by 2. When Martin Gramatica, followed by pushing a potential game-winning field goal wide right from 43 yards out, a gallant comeback had been wasted. Gramatica, who hadn't missed as a Saint, has now missed his last 2. But it's unlikely that he'll dislodge the goat's horns from his head coach despite his failures, according to many. A frustrated fan base probably wants to know, why is Pierre Thomas running the ball in another crucial 3rd and 1 situation after failing in nearly identical situations the previous 2 weeks? How can Drew Brees throw for an NFL third week best 421 yards and not be asked to throw for just one more that could have won the game? If Reggie Bush is your best running back and your best receiver this day, how can he not be asked to do either for just one more yard that could have won the game? How much longer will the Deuce McAllister charade continue? Can he play or can he? If he can, why isn't he asked to do the one thing the Saints most clearly lack and the one thing he can most clearly provide, if anything, and that's short yardage power? The Saints went into that game with 2 running backs in Aaron Stecker's absence and Deuce McAllister's inactivity. The Broncos had 3. One of theirs averaged 5.9 yards per carry, the other one averaged 4.2, and their short yardage power back Michael Pittman scored a 2-yard touchdown. If Deuce can no longer fill that role, is there no one else out there somewhere who can? Sometimes coaches equate flexibility with weakness, and you would hope that Pierre Thomas running the football again in that same situation is not somewhat to prove a point, the point being that those previous 2 calls were the right ones despite the outcome. Now in the minds of the critics, 3 points have been proven, all negatively. Their point will be that a different call would have led to at least 3 points that could have won that game. And I'll be chatting about the Saints on WWLTV.com coming up at 6:30.
And what's the story with Deuce? I mean, is he still injured, or?
He's supposedly injury-free now, ready to contribute. Sean said that he didn't get much work in short yardage situations, if any, this week, and that's why Pierre Thomas was again their short yardage back. He went on to say that that situation could change in the next few weeks.
All right.